Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has moments that change everything, and this was one of them. Marcelo Garcia, undersized, underestimated, facing Rico Rodriguez, an ADCC champion and a UFC heavyweight star. What happened next? It wasn't supposed to be possible, but it became one of the craziest submissions in ADCC history. So let's start, because this match only gets crazier and crazier. Straight away, Rico Rodriguez takes down Marcelo using Marcelo's favorite move, an arm drag into a double leg, and forces half guard with a strong hip-to-hip pressure. Most people don't know, but Marcelo's first main guard was half guard, and he only switched to butterfly after losing a big match because he struggled to sweep. Watch how Marcelo uses his leg to put in the butterfly hook in, allowing him to push Rico easier and regain the seated position. At that time, Marcelo Garcia was the best butterfly guard player in the world, but he really struggled when opponents forced him into supine position. A few times his guard was passed because they controlled him there and managed to break through. That is exactly what Rico is trying to do. But Marcelo's ability to regain his seated position is truly one of the best in the world. What really makes him different from most athletes is that he is never afraid to keep attacking, constantly pushing forward. Just look how much smaller he is compared to Rico, and yet Marcelo is the one chasing him down, refusing to back off. Rico tries a crazy armbar, but Marcelo blocks it and goes for his own wrestle up. Rico shuts it down, and they end up in close guard. Pay attention to how Marcelo keeps his knees tight to his chest and his arms bent and tight, never reaching or overextending. So when Rico jumps for the armbar, he's completely blocked by Marcelo's frames. In my opinion, this is the best and safest way to defend flying attacks. Always maintain a strong structure when playing guard and never overextend or reach. Let's see what Marcelo will do from this close guard. And Marcelo is straight away choosing to open his close guard, and I think that is a very smart idea, because people who are bigger than you, it's easy for them to stall from close guard. So Marcelo chose to sit up and play this butterfly guard. With that wrist grip, let's see if he'll manage to do something. He's going into elbow slide straight into a single leg, getting up, but Rico is so much heavier than Marcelo and he puts him down. So let's see if Marcelo will manage to do something. Yeah, Rico is so heavy, he's putting so much pressure on Marcelo. But this is a big mistake Rico is doing here. So let's see. Oh my god, Marcelo is getting deeper and deeper into this position. And he swept Rico. Let's see if he'll manage to stick this position out. And he did. That was crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so let's see it in slow motion. A big mistake by Rico was putting his whole weight on Marcelo's legs while trying to choke him. That gave Marcelo the momentum to elevate Rico overhead and trap both of his ankles. All Marcelo needed to do now is sweep Rico backwards, which is not easy task. Rico is a lot bigger than Marcelo, but Marcelo managed to do it, and pay attention how he gets this double underhook straight away. Because Rico is an MMA fighter, they are very good at getting up straight away. So those double underhooks are very good to keep them down, you see. And now straight away Marcelo goes into close guard, which is also very good position to keep people down, because you control their hips, you see. But Marcelo doesn't wait. He straight away pops up and tries to open the guard of Rico. So let's see if he'll manage to do it. Rico is holding him very, very tight, so let's see. Marcelo is one of the best at opening close guard. I've never seen him have problems with opening close guard. So let's see. His main opening is just standing tall, and he's never scared to do it. So let's see if he'll manage to do it with Rico. So Rico was going for a Kimura, but when that didn't work, he tried to stand up. But Marcelo was so quick to get behind Rico's elbows and take the back. I'm not sure what the exact rules were back then, but for a long time you were allowed to slam your opponent if you were in a submission threat, which in my opinion Rico wasn't. Marcelo just had a seatbelt, so the judges were confused on what to do, and they ended up restarting them in the same position they ended, even though Rico almost killed Marcelo with that slam. Today all slams like that are illegal under ADCC rules. And that slam was one of the hardest I've ever seen. Marcelo was clearly shaken, but he still continued the match. And even after a few minutes, they're still unsure on how to restart this position. And the crowd is going wild in the background, not knowing what is happening. And the second judge steps in to set them up. And it's a really strange position, so let's see. This is a very good position for Rico to end up in side control. So let's see if Marcelo will handle the pressure. Straight away, Marcelo is pushing Rico off. That was very good. Sitting up, let's see. Oh my god, Marcelo got a single leg X and straight into outside heel hook. That was crazy.
Marcelo Garcia.
As someone who has been there, accomplished so much, what is your, if you had to give a piece of advice to the athletes who are here this weekend putting it all on the line, what would you tell them?
Oh, I'm happy to share this because that's something that I have a lot of passion. And when I say passion, like I want to go there and give everything I have. When I say everything I have, like I don't want to let no one decide my match. I don't want to let no one decide the course of my life, because every time I'm there, I used to have the feeling that like, okay, this is going to change my life. This is my like a job interview right now. I got to go over there and give my best. So when I go over there, even like I kind of like recognize the referee. Even I know like, I know that person. Oh, that person like referee my match before. I don't want him to be responsible to giving the match. I want to go there. I want to be responsible to win the match. And I don't want to even like wait to the end of the match. If I have a chance, you must be responsible to try finish the match. You don't want to be like, oh, but the referee should have given. No, you the responsible. Don't wait till nobody give you a win. You need to go over there and try to finish. And that's what I did. And that's kind of like the only advice that I feel is solid that I can give to whoever is competing today.